We're at the beginning of the year of 2023, and I'm working on my breeders right now. I'm breeding off of 14 hens and 12 cocks. I'm doing a polygamy breeding with 2 cocks that have 2 individual hens, and so far that's going pretty good. So the families that I've been working with is J. Starley family, Rick Me family, South Africans, Mark Ritter, and I just recently started working with some birds off of Gabe Glen out in Ohio. This year I decided to breed a few pure birds and my crosses. So I got 1, 2, 3 pairs, and those are pure. I'm not crossing South Africans this year. I crossed them last year, and I'm still working with the offspring of last year's 2022s to determine whether or not I continue and go forward with those birds. 4 pairs that I'm working with right now that I paired out consist of my J. Starley birds. 3 of those pairs are J. Starley with cross to the Mark Ritter birds. Here we have 2 pairs that I put together, and they're J. Starley birds. And so what they are is pretty much it's 2 J. Starley hens with the banded Ken Easley cock that I got, and all the Ken Easley birds were pretty much based out of the J. Starley birds. So it's pretty much the same family I'm working with. It's just that the cock was a bird that was banded by Ken Easley, and pretty much the foundation birds that I got were out of the breeders that J. Starley went out and got off of Ken Easley. So I'm just kind of adding that to that blood to keep it going for a longer time, to where I could go ahead and keep on breeding without having too much inbred in them. And so yeah, I'm testing that out. I bred that out last year, and the birds came out bullets. They came out spinning. Some of them are on a little hot side, but I think I could go ahead and fix that in time. I also decided to go with 2 pure bred Rick Me birds. 3 of the birds I bred, I flew, and I proven. One of the hens is a bird that I got off of Rick Me I believe a couple years ago. So I'm going with that. I did mention that I had 4 projects going on with the J. Starley crosses. There's actually a 5th one, which is J. Starley hen crossed with the Rick Me cock that I bred out in 2016. As far as what I'm feeding, what I started doing is I give them pellets, pigeon pellets, right when I paired them, and right when they're on eggs. Once they hatch the eggs, what I do is I start giving them 3/4 pellets, quarter mix. Within a week, I give them half and half. Within 3 weeks, I give them quarter pellets, 3/4 mix, and by the time that the offspring will get a full ratio of a mixed feed, the birds are already out in the loft roaming around, and the parents are pretty much ready to lay again. So by the time the birds get weaned out, they're gonna be at 100% of a mix, and so far the squabs are adapting to it, and it's working out for me. One of the things that I'm practicing right now within my breeding program is I'm polygamy breeding, and what that is one cock to 2 different hens. I originally wanted to do 4 cocks and each cock to 2 different hens, but I went ahead and tried it out, and it was just a little bit too much work for me, and so I went ahead and did 2 cocks, and each cock has 2 separate hens. So once I swap the cocks, pretty much they get used to each of the hens, and the hens adapt to the cock being apart from them. And once I put the cocks into or swap them out with each hens, the hens pretty much welcome them as far as getting off the nest, and welcoming the cock back into the nest or to the nest box, and to where the cock would eventually go ahead and nest the eggs. To give everybody an idea how I band my birds, these are the club bands right here, and they're basically every year I get the same number. So I'm in the 500 series, and the only thing that changes is the color of the bands and the year. So everybody in the club stays with the same number series. When I breed pure, I'll band them with a certain color that will determine what family it is. If it's a cross, it would only get 1 band, and that would be the club band. So not until a few years from now, where I determine that I have a pure or not pure, but my strain of family that I'll keep pure in the future, I'll go ahead and just determine whether I'll want to keep them without a color band or go ahead and issue them a certain color. But for right now, that's pretty much how I band my birds. So they either have 2 bands if they're pure, 1 band if they're crossed. As you guys can see, I use breeding records. I don't keep too much concentration or on the dates that they lay. What I like to do is just go ahead and use these cards of writing down the information, the band number, the color of the birds, and pretty much the month they hatched, so that it'll make it easier for me to come inside the loft with my record book. Here in this compartment right here, I went ahead and paired out a project that I'm very excited of. So I got J. Starley, Mark Ritter Cross, cock blue bar that I bred out last year, and it came in early, and it was just a fantastic spinner, right back up to the kid, just a straight out team member, you know, worked with the team, and had everything in it that I want within all my birds. So what I did is I paired him up to a hen that I bred out of my best J. Starley hen, 126 Diamond Little, and she was a nice little fast spinner just like the mom. And I've been holding her. She's a 2020, I believe. Yeah, 2020. I've been holding her to just pair her up with that cock that was gonna just had everything that I wanted to see. So in the offspring, so I paired those 2 birds up. So it's a full J. Starley bird, and then half Starley, half Ritter breed right there. So it's pretty good. They have babies now. So it's a bar project. So the hen is a ash red bar, the cock is a blue bar. So all their offsprings will be bars. So that's very exciting. I love bars. Those are one of my favorite color patterns, and I just think they look nice up in the air, and I'm hoping that this will lead me to my project with bars. So let's see how that goes.